Hello folks, Grab Bag Crafting here, and let me move this out of the way. What I'm going to do today is going to be a quickie, I hope, and I will explain what I'm doing and what I'm using as I go. What I'm doing is basically kind of a little salute, I guess, to my dad. My dad was a teacher, as was my mom, and since it's about time for school to start, I realized that I've got pictures of my mom and my husband's mom all over the place, but I don't have much for my dad. So I'm going to start out with, this is an atlas page that I stenciled. I just stenciled the ABCs basically on here because, well, ABCs and that kind of thing is kind of school, related. And I wanted some texture, so I did decide that perhaps some screen would be nice. I love screen. I like the texture that screen gives to a project. So now, in order to adhere the screen, oh, look at that, isn't that neat? Anyway, in order to adhere the screen, I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I hope that it will do the job. So we shall see. If it doesn't do the job, I'll figure out something else. But now, when I was doing this is, okay, I'll start. When I did this paper, this is that spray method. This is coffee and water to make a nice spray that I could, so I would have kind of the nice watery edges and things like that. So coffee, water, and a spray bottle, and you're good. All right. So I'm going to see if I can get this down with my glue. If my glue is still, oh dear me. Uh-oh. All right. So I ended up putting it down with Fabric Mod Podge, and I know I can trust that because Fabric Mod Podge has held screen down for me before. So we might have a little wrinkling of the paper, but we shall move on and move ahead and see what we come up with. I think, now I have a photo of my dad, an old photo that maybe I could, let's see. He taught math, so we got to have a lot of math related, something math related in there. Let's see. Maybe we could, how about that? That looks pretty good. Okay. And maybe something to give it a little, now this is fabric that I cut out a long time ago, and Fabric Mod Podged it just to see if I can get a little, I don't know, a little wiggle wobble on my composition. So let's see. Let's see if we can maybe do this. And I kind of planned this out a little bit before I started it. So, all right. What I'm going to do is kind of glue it down section by section if I can. So let's see. Yeah, it's doing a little bit better, but not much better. I have not had it turn on me like that. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm not happy. Okay, come on. Please cooperate. All right, it has refused. So I will get another glue thing, and I'll be back. Okay, I guess I've gotten my glue to work now. Although now it's spitting and leaking, and I'm not sure why it has decided to betray me this way, but guess it is what it is. So now I'm adding this out of one of his old math books many years ago, and this is a table of what, Squares and square roots. He did love his math. So let's see. And this was one of his first classes. So I think I've got this to this. And everything is sticking in a way that it shouldn't. But at least this is, I want this the way this is. So let me see if I can get the square roots. What's happening is I used the, what did I use? Oh, yeah, I used the fabric Mod Podge. And that got the whole thing kind of tacky. But it also kind of guarantees that it will hold the screen down. Because working with screen is a whole different thing. So let me see. We just kind of hope this isn't a mess. But if it does become a mess, well, we'll just have to say we tried. Okay, there's that. Now, I kind of want to put this somewhere here. This is kind of like a scrapbook page, basically. But when I look at all my walls, and I will frame it, it's just that when I look at all the walls, I really don't have anything, much of anything, to honor my dad and my husband's dad. So we've got our moms all over the place. So I just wanted to create something, and I'll probably frame it, that will honor our dad. So I'll have to do something for his dad too. But yeah, that just gives it a little extra something. And I will glue this down. I have some neat cutouts that I've had for a lot of years and did not use. So there was a kind of a school book packet, and so I'm using that for this. I've had, I've carried around so many art supplies for such a long time, and now I'm finally using them. So I printed out this picture of my dad's, one of his first classes. I printed it out on this brown cardstock, and I kind of like it because it kind of goes with the aged paper. Okie dokie. And yes, I am making a bit of a mess, but that happens. Okie doke. Let me see. Let's see. Teacher gets an apple. Okay. All right. Let's go with that. Teacher gets an apple. I probably should either trim this apple or, I don't know, do something to get those white edges off. Just a second. I'll be right back. I can find my stuff that does that. You know what? I'm just going to trim it off because I am late getting this video up. And I try to get them up on Wednesdays. But this Wednesday, I am late. So we'll just trim that off. And we'll see if we can trim a little bit of this off. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know. There we go. Okay, I got rid of most of it. And we'll put this here. Teacher gets an apple. And maybe one of those old-fashioned desk chairs here. Yeah. That can work. All right, let me glue this down. If my glue will be kind enough to work with me again. And I hope it will. I hope so. I hope so. Anyway, I hope your day is going well. Mine is going just fine. I had coffee with a friend this morning, and we just caught up on what we were doing and everything. So, let's see. Apple and eraser. Okay, let's put this maybe this way. Okay, That looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, this is sticking real well. And the fabric Mod Podge will dry clear. So I'm okay with that. And can we get a chair in here? What I'm going to do, instead of matting this, I'm probably going to mount it. Maybe on, I'll pick one of these colors out of here and mount it. So if the chair is off the page a little, it's okay. We can work with that. It'll be all right. And, okay, let's glue this little chair down. And see, there's glue coming out the sides of it again. And I am not going to get outraged. I will be okay, I will be okay, I will be okay. Okay, sometimes you just got to deal with things. So I'm got glued up hands. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's park that right there. Now this little white part, I might have to shade that out. Okay, and yep, got glue all over me. Last thing I want to do is, I think, these are, let's just put memories. So this is, like I said, more of a scrapbook page, just to frame and just to honor my dad. And I don't know, I'm good with this. Let's see if my glue, oh man, this glue, can't believe you're treating me this way. It's been my angelic glue. But maybe I let it, you know, when it gets to the bottom, sometimes it just gets a little thick. Whatever the reason, we'll just have to deal with it and get this finished. And, you know, I appreciate having a good dad, because I think he did the best he could. He came home every night, and so, hey, it's a big part of it. And gave me a car when I was in college. And it's just, you know, he took me to art lessons when I was little, every Saturday. So, I don't know. There we go. That's just kind of a little salute to my dad. And I hope you like it. And if you do, it would be nice to have if you'd subscribe or whatever, or give me a like, whatever. I'll be here next Wednesday. Either way. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.